It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Try and throw on 3rd. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go.
Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flush to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, 30 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point. That'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Ravens going to use 1 of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
first and 10, it's Mostert. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson outright. This is Boyle, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Lance eluding the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. 21, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receipt.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Another day,
and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They hand it off to Mostert, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Finding room to the 20, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. On first down, Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Spinning away. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And my goodness, another interception. Hooked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a big loss here as he's taken down. Tony Jefferson, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Buying time to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. What do you need? I'm coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Bust through the tackle, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run again here with Gallman. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Back to throw. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Lance being chased. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.